Howdy folks, and welcome back once more to Let's Play Tales of Berseria. Today, I realize that the balloons on that thing's back, they're like animated. They look like they're animated at like 30 frames a second, but everything else is running at 60. Like, you see that in the distance. Is it just a distance thing? Okay, no, it's just, alright. I see what they're doing. So one thing a lot of older games, and I mean games nowadays, do to kind of save performance is that the further things are from the camera, you reduce like the frames of animation in them so that it takes less memory. So you can see like in the background how the NPCs are all chunky moving, but if we move close to them, it'll smooth out. Yeah, okay. There's a term for that, but I can't recall what it is specifically. I do recall we were supposed to talk to a man about our boat, though. Or the boat, I should say.
Eisen told us to come see you. What's all this about a scouting ship?
We're going to explore the outer seas. Oh, let me explain. Beyond the reaches of our kingdom lie vast, open oceans we call the outer seas.
And you're going to explore them? What for?
To make a map of the whole world, of course.
A map of the whole world.
That's right. Ifrit's pirates have many ambitions, one of which is the creation of a complete map describing the whole world. In fact, the Von Eltius already sailed all the way to the far continent for that very reason.
That's amazing.
You guys sure dream big.
I still don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. A map of a bunch of places nobody cares about? Big deal.
Well, regardless, if we're going to find anything in the vast waters, we'll need a lot of luck. We'd like to borrow some of yours.
And just how do you plan on doing that?
I want you to use your gut instincts to tell us where to look. In exchange, the Von Eltia will be at your service, and you can keep anything we find in our explorations. You'll be able to assign us new orders from any location by using a kind of messenger bird called a Sylph Jay.
Who knows? We might even come across some good treasure, or maybe some rare food, or brand new recipes.
That's a lot of treasure you could find.
Doesn't sound bad to me. It won't take much of our time, and besides, it could be interesting.
You're right. Okay, as long as I'm not responsible for how things turn out, I guess I can help.
All right, then I'll tell you what you need to know.
Oh boy, minigames. Expedition has been added to the menu. Try opening it now. Okay, we can send our ship on voyages. Okay. Choose an area. Alright. Yes, there we go. Alright, so it's just like an idle game then.
Scout ship setting sail.
Okay. So we got a whole 5 seconds. I'm sure it's going to be much longer going forward.
Take a look at this.
Okay, we got some soy sauce and fishies. Face 3 battles, victories determine items and XP. Crew also discovers rewards. Alright. I don't know how heavily I'm going to invest into this. Yeah, half an hour.
So
Yeah.
now we just wait for news.
Who knows what we'll find? A sunken ship full of treasure, maybe?
Underwater ruins? Desert islands?
New shipping lanes, perhaps.
Some fish would be enough for me, especially if they sell well.
My thoughts exactly. Tuna or yellowtail or sturgeon.
Yeah. Alright. So, I mean, I guess that's a thing that we can now do. I don't know that I'm necessarily incredibly enamored with it, but okay, sure. Somebody we can talk to over here. Hey there, buddy.
The wind's kicking and the tide's flowing, and we're stuck here.
Then why not just set sail?
Not going to happen. The Abbey hasn't given us permission yet.
And we would need their permission, why?
The kingdom keeps a strict watch on harbors and sea routes. It's like they've erected walls and gates in the sea.
Aha! Midgand is spread across a number of islands. The sea is the only way to get from one place to another. If they can control the ships, they can control the flow of people, goods, and even information.
Exactly. They even created that fortress, Vortigern, to help them do just that.
It's restrictive, but it's also necessary. Demons are out at sea too, and exorcists are the only ones who can stand against them.
Even still, it rubs me the wrong way. A sea dog obeys nothing but the winds and the waves.
Okay. More life bottles. I noted that I had 10 there. I think in shit, was it Symphonia? You could only have 9. Maybe they'll let us carry more. What's up, buddy? Watch over the storehouse for the Abbey. No one's allowed inside without permission. Okay. I'm actually surprised they let us walk back here. Most JRPGs of this ilk would just have, I was gonna say, yeah, would just have this blocked off. Man, that'd be a good place to hide something. But no. Alright, good on these devs. Oh yeah. Letting me poke around even if there's not necessarily anything in there. That is one problem that I have with like a lot of, I wouldn't necessarily say traditional JRPGs, but a lot of JRPGs is that the world exploration in them tends to be pretty linear. I mean, there's obviously ones where it's not, but by and large, it feels very linear. Okay, so we can't leave here, can we? Abbey's closed. South is the only way to go. Alright, well, I guess South Gate is where we're going. There's an inn. We hit the shop last time, if I recall correctly.
Sir, scouts have reported seeing a powerful demon. Its danger level has been classified as Code Red.
Understood. I'll notify the Abbey we have a Code Red demon in our midst. Send out an emergency alert to the neighboring areas.
Right!
With wild demons this close to the capital, the Abbey must have had its hands full.
Eisen, what did he mean by a Code Red demon?
It's like a most wanted list for demons. From the latest I've heard, there's around 10 such demons across the territories.
Oh, they sound pretty tough.
That would be putting it lightly. Suffice it to say, you wouldn't want to face one unprepared.
Then we'd best be prepared.
Let's get going. While we're wasting time here, the Abbey is digging in.
Okay. Demons designated as Code Red can be found roaming territories. They're exceptionally strong. Alright, optional bosses. Alright. We had those in Symphonia too. Okay. Advantageous, you start with 1 extra soul. Oh, okay. So yeah, back attacks and stuff. 2 or more enemies. Initiates a perilous encounter. Ooh. Alright. Fleeing takes 4 times as long. HP restoration is reduced to 1/4. They offer greater item drop rates and more grade.
Onward to Logris.
Wait, you're coming too?
You said you heard about Ifrit on the prison island, right?
I heard an exorcist legate named Melchior took him away. I don't know anything beyond that.
Neither do I. What about you, Magilu?
Word is he was taken away about a year ago. Caused quite a stir, if I remember right. Everything about him was kept a tight secret. No one even knew what cell he was in.
Ifrit is an ordinary human, right?
Yeah. He doesn't have the abilities of an exorcist. And he isn't a demon either.
Weird. I mean, if they were just trying to bust up his gang, why capture him but leave the crew free?
If not his gang, what business does the Abbey have with him then?
We've cast our nets wide and can't come up with any explanation. We'll free him, though. His place is on the sea with us.
And you're convinced he's still alive?
They wouldn't have any problems killing a pirate who caused them trouble.
If the Abbey took him alive and for questioning, it means he has something they really want.
But he isn't the type to change his ways or bend his knee on anyone's orders.
He holds his own tiller.
Precisely.
Okay. Nice looking areas. I mean, like, I don't know. This isn't a bad looking game, I gotta say.
Why did you come back to us?
I could tell you all missed me something awful.
We didn't. At all.
And what about your search for this traitor?
He slipped away yet again. I've no clue where he ran off to.
You're a witch. Can't you use a spell or something?
My spellcraft works kind of like a three-legged race. It simply requires my backstabbing, slippery accomplice.
Like a con artist needs an accomplice.
I am not a con artist.
I'm not going to help you find your traitor, you know.
How cold! Such an icy stare could freeze fire!
And you don't have anyone else?
Well, no.
Do you have a home to return to?
Nope.
Do you know a trade other than magic?
Nope.
What is it, Laphicet?
Magilou's story made my chest feel funny. And my nose is runny.
The witch has no friends, no home, and no purpose. I think what you're feeling is pity.
Pity?
It's when you feel sorrow for someone else.
I pity Magilou.
Oh, come on!
Getting pitied by the robot child. Rough. Okay, so we know that there's like some big nasty out here. This just looks like monkey creatures screeching. You're gonna like throw poo at me or something? Oh, loot. What do we got? Calcite waistcoat. Is it worth anything? Actually, yes. Even for Laphicet. Holy shit. What's his current one do? Ooh, max HP. But 20 extra points of defense, and it looks like it's cranking up his magic skill as well. And it gives him an absorb HP effect for arts. Alright, sure. His Mercury Satchel is better. Alright, let's pick some fights out here and see what we're up against. Gibbons. What are these things? Level 13. I think we're like level 11. Can I actually look in combat? No, no, maybe? Yes, no, no? No. Alright, video games. On their beefy, they got hit points. Ow. Back here, I'm not done pummeling you. These guys are markedly tougher than what we had been fighting. That's right, 32 hit combo, ain't no thing. Oh, that's beautiful. Just got them all in there. Jesus. Full on beast mode.
These are deadly weapons.
What'll it take to make you go all out?
Alright, yep, blast gauge, I remember that. Oh, advantageous encounters double the restoration, back attack nullifies it. Oof. Alright. Okay, but no, what level are we? Yeah, we're still level 11. We should probably be doing some fighting here. This is gonna end, like, probably pretty poorly for us.
Always ready to fight.
I just have to remember how to do it. It's like left trigger, right? Oh no. Oh my god, it's unlocked by snacks. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Really?
Aphrodite Sash. Belt ornamented with pale pink rose. Restores HP on killing foes. Really? Lose some attack, gain some defense. Yeah, I'm gonna take it, because she's also got an HP absorb effect on it in addition for killing things. Alright, sure. Why not? Uh-oh. Did I get two? No. Axe beaks. Nice. Oh boy. The man did his special skill. I wonder If I can disable them using those automatically so that I can save them for boss fights. I don't know, might be necessary. Fuck off, bird, I'm fighting a wolf.
You better be ready.
Yeah, apparently it's just those monkeys that are tough. Like, these things are all seeming pretty reasonable to just kind of kick the crap out of. So I don't know. I don't know. I was like, what level are these guys? Now these guys, okay, so the monkeys are just higher level. Okay, because these guys are on level with us. Sure.
Come on, really?
Everybody's getting near leveling. Just like one more fight here. Nope.
Don't waste my time.
I tried. I do like that there are some enemies in this that are faster than the player. So, like, you can't necessarily just avoid everything. At least that's how it seems right now. I dig the special attacks. Like, it's a nifty little mechanic.
Not even worth my time.
It's, you know, your limit breaks type of thing. Horn daggers, battle boots, just some general gear. Let's fight another pack of monkeys here. I think these might be the tough enemies that they were talking about, and it's just that they're a couple levels higher, maybe. I don't know. No, I don't think that's the case. Because, like, I know that this game will throw mean fucking enemies at you. Because I remember in Symphonia the optional battles against that, like, one big skeleton thing, and those were some work. Come on, guys. There we go.
Come on, really?
EPS the monkey. Alright, we should be okay to move on now. No, I've fought enough of you guys. I'm not fighting another one. Okay, 2 paths. Let's go left. Well, looks like a dead end. Unless there's something here. Oh, there's totally something here. What's that? Chipped copper coins. Now, this is totally something. I'm sure we're going to be coming back here for something at some point in the story. Because, like, that's the other thing with old JRPGs like this. I say old. With the JRPGs like this is there tend not to be wasted areas in them. Like, everything is there for a reason. Now, what do we have here? 95. Yeah, okay. We found a cat. Okay. Video games. To what effect, I have no idea, but we found a cat.
Wow. Those walls. They're so huge.
That's Logris, the capital of the Empire. They keep demons out by enclosing the city within a great wall.
Humanity has achieved great things on the backs of slave Malakim.
Why the surprise, Laphicet? You've been here before, right?
I have.
But back then, I was not who I am now.
I see. Tethered Malakim aren't even allowed the freedom to observe their surroundings.
We'll soon lose such freedom ourselves.
Huh?
We've reached the heart of the Empire and of the Abbey. Soldiers and exorcists are stationed all around. This is no place for a collection of villains like us.
I'm not looking for a place. All I need to find is Artorias. That's it.
Artorias of the Abyss. Wait, no, wrong series. I should play Dark Souls. Get wrecked, Bert. Oh, it turned around. Dang it. Like, I would love to play through Dark Souls. The problem with playing through Dark Souls is that then I have to play through the end of Dark Souls, which everybody that loves Dark Souls, oh, it's the best of the Souls-likes. It's so good. Yeah, until you get to the last, like, third of the game.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
That's what she's... Wait. Weakness Hunter. Oh, let's see. What is Weakness Hunter? I do love that they have so many of these titles. They've been doing this in these games for ages, and I've always liked it. Title for one is set up numerous weak point combos by striking all of an enemy's weak spots. Alright. Reclaimed SG after weak point stuff. Increases the effect rate of arts based on their star level. Interesting. I don't necessarily know that that's something that I'm going to focus on because... generally speaking, when it comes to RPGs, I prefer to focus more generally as opposed to kind of like micromanaging things, like constantly working towards making sure that, you know, I'm like targeting enemy weaknesses and stuff. So long as I'm not like getting ass blasted for, you know, like trying to use fire damage on like a fire elemental type of thing, by and large, I'm okay not hyper optimizing party compositions and gear and stuff. I'm very much a fan of good enough when it comes to my leisure time activities. Oh, dangerous encounter. Okay, so the screen. All right, that's what that black cloud is. We actually risked one of these earlier. Lethal pain. It's like when you have a hernia and you cough wrong. I don't know. Jesus Christ. This game feels really good when you really get a good combo going like this and you're just mowing through things, I gotta say. It's purely button mashing. I'm just sitting here mashing triangle on my controller and everything's dying, but goddamn if it doesn't feel good. Also, apparently that wolf was on fire. I don't know. Oh, we're not done yet. Okay, that actually wasn't bad at all. Good to know. And that was actually pretty good experience. 300 experience points. Title Wanderer. Oh, you can actually hit things to see how you get your grade. Interesting. Cool. Beast Fangs, a bunch of swords. Oh, Beast Fang is a sword. A blade made from an especially hard claw specialized in fighting beasts. Oh. Oh, that looks fucking metal. Hell yeah. I mean, it's better damage too, less armor. But the 10% against beasts, no. Amber Blade +2 is gonna be my jam for a while here, I think. So I mean, I see that we're supposed to go to the southwest entrance there, but I want to poke around. Because what's the point of playing an RPG if I'm just constantly following the main storyline? I mean, we're gonna hit a point where that's gonna be what we're doing just for the sake of actually finishing this, but we're early enough in now that I don't mind. Don't mind mucking about. No, follow me. Follow me. No. Dang it. I was trying to drag it into that other group so we could get another dangerous encounter. Because these guys are such good experience. And they're easy to hit with AoE. Waiting for our soul gauge to refill. Come on. There we go.
Victory is ours.
Yeah, Jesus, that fight with that dangerous fight, that is like 3 times the XP gain, almost. Dang. Got some equipment skill mastery, nice. Amber boots and plain paper. Another amber blade. What does it say? Oh, there's totally, like, probably a copper coin sitting on the ground there. Give me that. No. Ah, fuck. Looks like you want to die. Dang monkeys. Why gibbons? Like, we're looking for a new enemy for our game. Takamoko-san, what are we going to do? How about killer monkeys? I don't know. I want to see what he does when he finally draws that sword on his back. I'm sure it's going to be a big story beat. but I really want to know.
I wish I had power like that.
I forget
Earth
about
Ring, sure. Just so many amber blades. It's just like the problem is that like I don't. It's all the random skills on them. I get it, but I've already made this one +2, so I'm like never gonna swap. And this one would net me some extra HP, I guess. HP recovery on defeating foe. This one might actually be. This might be worth using. I'd have to upgrade it. But it has 2 random properties. Oh, I am a slut for random affixes in my RPGs like this. I am not even gonna lie. Oh, fuck off, monkey. Wait, no, yep, I'm into this. I'm into this. Give me that dangerous fight. I want my bonus XP, because like the 300 XP is like half of what, what's her name, Violet needs to gain a level. What is her name? I can't remember what her name is. My brain just farted on it. Velvet, there we go. So, I mean, these, at this point in time at least, seem very, very worthwhile. These dudes hit like fucking trucks, holy shit. Good to know. Doesn't matter much for her though, because she leeches life so readily. Oh, there we go, get them both. Yep, get fucked. Oh, fuego. And some random snakes just coming in, like, we're helping too. It does seem like they limit the number of enemies on the field at once, probably originally for performance reasons, but in this case I'm gonna be okay with it because having to fight like, I don't know, 12 things at a time would be probably a little intensive.
That wasn't worth the
yeah,
effort.
see, like 300, like, okay, so this is how we do our level grinding then. We just drag things into dangerous fights. Because like even for the other party members, that's like a quarter of what they need for one encounter, and we get good money, and we get items and stuff. So yeah, that seems pretty valuable. Okay, I like that. I like that as a mechanic, because then if we're just looking to get through an area, we can just kind of run along. Otherwise, speed up the grind a little bit.
An inspection.
They won't inspect everyone. Just act natural.
Yeah.
Your face is all stiff.
I know.
You, in the black coat. Show me your documentation. Well? Your travel permit from the Abbey, where is it?
Foolish girl, how many times have I told you? A magician's apprentice must wear a pleasant grin.
Magician?
Verily, I present to you the traveling troupe of mischievous misfits known across the land as Magilou's Menagerie.
Entertainment for the ceremony?
Why, yes, indeed we are, my dear. Please pardon my uncouth apprentice. Girl, allay the good man's fears and show him the dove trick you've spent all these weeks on. Go to...
Huh? Oh, sorry, mistress. I forgot to prepare.
You pathetic little shirker! A proper performer is perpetually prepared!
It's fine. Doves flying around would be a nuisance.
No, this will not do. If you cannot summon a dove, then act like one. Act like a dove.
Coo.
Remember, Magilou's Menagerie manufactures mirth. That was just a small sample for the good citizenry of Logris.
Hey, you can't advertise here! Move along!
As you say.
That was a fine ploy, Magilou.
Well, don't expect tricks like that every day. Coo. Oh, that murderous gaze! Coo.
Those doves were amazing.
Just a crude trick. If anything, it just shows the capital's defenses are pathetic.
More like it shows how much confidence they have in those defenses. How many soldiers are here, Laphicet?
The number of exorcists in the capital? At least 1,000. And 2 divisions of guards.
I'd expect no less from the capital. They're not careless. They're covered.
We need transit documents.
See how the citizens smile? To think they were fleeing from demons just a few years ago.
To hold an observance of this scale shows just how much peace their power has brought.
A piece paid for with Laffy's.
Velvet?
Okay, that scene was funny. I'll give it to him. That. Generally speaking, when cutscenes are running, I have my my mic muted, but that got a chuckle out of me. The act like a dove. That was pretty good. All right, let's see. Do we have a save point anywhere here? I would love to be able to save. As much as I enjoy running around looting everything. Oh, 800 gold. I will take money too. I am easily bribed, like the dollary dues. Alright, so I assume that's progression. It doesn't look like we can leave. We can't go down this way. Are we gonna be stuck in cutscene hell here for a minute, maybe? Well, I mean, I'm gonna be just recording the next episode, so I guess I don't actually have to save. I can just stop the recording. So, I'm going to do so. Oh, our boat's back, I think. Is it?
Take a look at this.
Oh, we got our shit pushed in. We tried, though. Pirate flag nameless.
Looks real tasty.
Oh, and we can do some cooking. I remember that from the previous game. Yeah, let's look at this area again. Awesome. Alright, well. On that note, I do think I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode here. So as per usual, folks, thank you for watching. Be a good time. I will see you all in the next episode. We're in probably more story stuff. Until then. Hey, you made it to the end. Nice. You had a good time? Check out one of these other series, see if you like them. Drop a like, comment, or subscribe if you'd like to support the channel, Feed the Machine and all that. As always, thanks for watching.